This tutorial walks you through setting up and using your job application tracker in Google Sheets. You learn how to add a job, work it through the pipeline, and stay on top of follow-ups, and read your dashboard so you always know where every application stands. You are going to start on the Applications tab, and this is the heart of everything. Every job that you're tracking lives here as one row. The other tabs read from this one. This is the only place you ever type all the data about the jobs. So you're going to go to the next empty row, and the job ID will automatically be filled. So if you enter a job in here, or the company name, then you can see that the job ID will auto-populate. And then you're going to fill all the company and the role. And here is the status. So here you're going to select if your job is on a wish list, which means you want to apply for the job, but you haven't yet. If you applied already, if you're in the screening stage, interview, offer, or if it has been closed. And this status over here will drive this Kanban board over here. So you're going to have the jobs showing over here by the status. So here's all the jobs on wish list. Here's all the jobs applied, screening, interview, offer, and closed. Then you're going to log your dates as you go. When you first save a role, you're going to either enter a wish list date or an apply date if you skip the wish list stage. And then once you've been screened, you're going to enter the screening date, and then first interview, last interview. So if this is a multiple interview sort of job application, then you only need the date for your first and for the last. Everything in between is going to go in the interview tracker, which I'm going to show later. And then as you enter the dates over here, you can see how many days this job has been in this stage. It helps you identify any bottlenecks that you might have on any given stage. Then you're going to enter all of the other information: the source, salary, low and high, location, the contact information, email, next action, and then next action date. All cells that are colored have formulas, so you don't need to enter anything. Then the next action date will drive the follow-ups tab, and including it will be in red, so it will flag everything that it's overdue. So for example, for this one, it's in the interview status, it's been 41 days. Contact the recruiter, or if this is a no, you're going to close the job. If you close the job, let me see, this is job ID 12. So if you close job 12, let's see, let's come over here. You haven't heard anything, so now it has been closed. Once you close the job, this is all going to gray out, and you're going to select a closed reason. So let's say you didn't hear back, so you're going to select here no response. When you go to the follow-ups, it is no longer, the job ID 12 is no longer here. And then this tab over here is the interview tracker. So this is where you're going to enter all the details about the interview. You're going to select the job company, and the role in here. And then you will automatically fill out all these other cards in here. So let's say, let me get one job that is not here, Coinbase. So then it will fill out the interview ID and the job ID for you. And you're going to select your interview date over here, the time, and which round of the interview are you on. Let's say this was the first interview. I'm going to select this here. Then let's say this is a phone screen, and you're going to select the phone, and you're going to enter all the information in here. And then you're going to click either schedule or completed. Enter any prep notes, question to ask. You can enter self-ratings over here, and then the outcome. If you're advanced, rejected, pending, or withdrew. Then stories used, what went well, and what to improve. This is basically just a really detailed tab about all of your interviews. If you move forward, if you advanced on the phone screen, say you went forward on the phone interview, and then you are going to another day, you are going to move to the on-site interview. And you can enter all the information, and this one will be scheduled, this one was completed, and then it's still pending. And then here you are going to see the calendar, so you can enter any given month and year. So we'll say month 5. You can see your information in here. I'll go back to April because I have more data in here to show. Here is all of the status, all the jobs that you have on wish list, all the jobs that you have applied for, screening, interview, offer, and closed. Here is the stage transition stats. So from wish list to applied, how many average days, the fastest, lowest, sample size. So this will help you see any bottlenecks that you might have on any given stage. Here is a full breakdown of what the dashboard does and how to read each piece. This is where your whole search comes together in one view. nothing here gets typed by hand. So when you change something on the applications tab or the interview tab, it will flow up here automatically. The funnel here at the top, the snapshots over here, it's the application summary, and it shows how many applications have reached its stage. It's counting every job that got here, even if it closed later on. So this here will answer how far my jobs have gotten. And then here you have a pipeline funnel with the percentages that step down from 100% as the pipeline narrows towards an offer. There were 18 jobs that made it to the wish list, and then 16 applied, 9 screening, 5 interview, 3 offers, and 4 that have been closed. Here on this side, it will show you the active applications. You can see that the active ones, you have 2 on wish list, 5 on applied, 5 on screening, 2 on interview, and 2 offers. And then from this breakdown, it goes to this Kanban board over here where you can see details of the job. So you can see the company and what the role is about, and then here how many days these have been in this stage. So it's been 40 days that you have applied, which means it's time for a follow-up. Same with this one, and then the offer, and then the closed ones, it just shows the days that the follow-up on the closed ones, but it's here for information. And then down here on the left side, you have the interviews coming up, and this will alert you of the interviews that you have coming. This will show no matter what order you enter in here, it will show by date. So your first interview coming up is on June 18, which is tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the Coinbase is the company, and then the senior project manager is the role. And if you do have a contact of the person, it will show over here your contact for that interview. Over here on this side, you have the action queue prioritized by stage jobs. Here you will see all the jobs that you have applied, and then here you can see like more information like next action, so any notes, the location, what's the salary range, and how many days have been on this stage. Same with screening, and then interview, and then offer. And then down here you have the application source, so you can select any of the application source from here. So this is the recruiter website, this is from any referral, when you apply for the company site, angel list, and so forth and so on. Here you will see the pipeline funnel, so how many jobs you put on wish list, how many jobs you applied, how many jobs. The colors in here are color coded. Anything purple is wish list, anything applied is blue, anything yellow is screening, and so forth and so on. Here you have details, a table with details on each role, and here you have the remote location. This is just a map showing the jobs where they are, and then here it shows there's a little tag that says plus 11 remote applications for all the jobs that are remote. Here you have a job summary, so you can select any job from your jobs list and it will change over here. It will show the timeline, and it will show if there's no, for example, this one you got no offer, it will not show over here. Here you have the application link, and then again more information about the location, the salary, the source, and then any notes that you might have. And here is the job status. So this one is closed, this one is on the applied stage, and then here you have a next action for this job. And then here shows the days that is in the applied stage and how many days total you have this application. So if you move over here, let me find one that it's not. Here we go. This one it's on the screening stage, and it will show that it's been 59 days in screening, and then total since application or since wish list it has been 66 days. And then here you have some KPI cards for the most applied role, applied 4 times, average salary range, which position has the higher salary, and how many days you have been searching for jobs. And then it shows you when you started applying, which is the first apply date over here. And that's it for this spreadsheet.